Hey everyone, so this is my next video. This is all about Iceland. This holiday actually came between Edinburgh and Dubrovnik, but when I was filming it, it didn't come out very well, so that's why I'm doing it now. So we went to Iceland in February 2017, and this one is literally just a 6x6 sort of hobby craft scrapbook. I'm not going to use these ones anymore. After this and Montenegro, I'm going to stop using them because I think it's quite hard to decorate because there's not that much room in them. You can only fit like 2 photos on them and that's pretty much it. So I do like the bigger ones. But this cover, this came from a brochure, from a Thompson brochure. We didn't go with them, but it was just easy because I worked there and it had some really nice pictures and things in there, so I managed to pick some up. And then I cut it out and laminated and put on the front. So the front sort of pages, these are alpha stickers I got from WH Smith's. I'm not sure what happened to this one, but I'm fine with it. It sort of matches, I suppose. This is a stamp that I got from the range, like a snowflake sort of stamp, so I just used that there. And then these pictures came from the brochure as well, so I just sort of collaged them on there. This page I literally cut it in half and just made like a bucket list of the things that I wanted to do whilst we were there. We managed to do all of them apart from Skogafoss and Vic Beach because one of our days overran, so we didn't have time. But we managed to do everything else, which was really cool. And on the other side, I just put our boarding passes on there, so you know we can remember what days we went and things. This washi tape came from the works, and it did come with another polka dot one as well, and I just thought it was quite cute. This page, I just got a postcard of all the map of Iceland, and then all these little bits came from like leaflets and stuff that we collected whilst we were there. And then I got like a puncher, a snowflake puncher that I literally just punched a load of silver paper out of and stuck them in. And then this is just an Icelandic krona coin. So these pages here, this is our flight that was coming into Reykjavik, and this was like the snow. We landed on the day that had the most snowfall in years, but we managed to get there and everything like that, absolutely fine. This was a view from our room, and then I've just done some journaling down the side. The paper that I've used was a frozen pack from Poundland, but it worked really well with this design. I'll just move it down because the sun's shining. And then this is just the leaflet for the hotel that we stayed in. We stayed at the hotel cabin. It was central, it was clean, it was comfortable, so it was absolutely fine. And yeah, I've just put some washi tape up here and just did some journaling down there. So this is just us sort of getting the car as such. So this is just the hotel that we stayed at, and then this is just me outside it, and then this is the car that we hired. It did well for the weather that we was in. We could have done with like a 4x4, but it was absolutely fine. And then this is just Joe driving and the views that we got whilst driving, and we got given this when we picked up the car, just to sort of keep yourself safe. And this was just our sort of outside our hotel sort of area, just with the snow. You can see how deep it is, so this is all the snow that's basically been pushed aside, and then this was literally how deep it was with that car. That hadn't been pushed, that is literally just how deep it was. And then that's Joe in the snow trying to do a snow angel, but obviously it was so deep. And then that's just sort of a nice picture there. So this sort of title came from the brochure as well, and I just thought it was a nice sort of introduction to Reykjavik when we walked around the capital and things, so I stuck that there. And then this map came from a hotel, it came from the hotel that we stayed at, and I just took one. And then this is just some pictures of the town of Reykjavik. It was our first time to Scandinavia, so it was nice to see all the different buildings and the colours of it. And it's just some more pictures of the town. It was quite quirky actually, but it was very expensive. And this is just a 500 krona note that's stuck in. And it's just some more pictures of the town. We didn't drive, we just walked around. We just parked the car at the hotel and just walked around. It was easy enough to sort of navigate. And then we went to the Sand Voyager, which is just on the coast area of Reykjavik. We just got a picture of it. And then this is Joe by the sea and the other part of Iceland across. thought it was a nice photo. And then this is the church that we went to. It's quite a famous church of Iceland. We did actually climb it because we had a good day. So this is our ticket to climb it. There's just some photos, and then we picked up this leaflet. It's all in Icelandic. I have no idea what it says, but I just thought it'd be nice to stick with it. And then a picture of Joe with the Icelandic flag. So these are the views that you get when you climb the church. It was really lovely. You do need a good clear day for it in order to see everything. And then I've just stuck some Icelandic krona coins in the little bags. So the next day we did the Golden Circle tour, well, route, because we had our own car, but this was a map that sort of guided us around. It's just a big map of the island, as well as sort of little maps of Reykjavik and things. And then this is a map of the island, but it's got like the road trip sort of things on it, so that's the Golden Circle route there. And these alpha stickers came from the range, but they came in like a Christmas pack. And then the first sort of stop that we did on the route was Kerid, which is like a crater. It was really cool actually. We didn't intend on stopping there, we intended to go the other way around, but because of the weather we had to go the opposite way around. But we managed to see this place, which was cool. We walked all around the crater there. This was just a leaflet that we got given. It just sort of shows what it's like in summer. And obviously this is just us at the top of the crater. Sorry, it's really like dark, I think, because it's in the shade, but I don't want to go into the sun. And then these are just some more pictures of the crater and just some journaling there. Then these are just some little bits we stopped over when we were going through the route. So this is Faxi waterfall, just a nice waterfalls, and then this is just like a little house in the middle of nowhere, because that is what sort of Iceland is like, really. And then we had some Icelandic horses, which was really cool. I made Joe stop and so we can go and stroke them, and you know, they were really tiny and they were really cute and really friendly. So, and this is Giza. So Giza is one of the main stops on the Golden Circle route, because it's where the water sort of erupts from the floor, so that's why it's really green, because it, you know, it's so warm underground, it heats everything. So this is just some photos of the small eruptions, and move it into the sun. So the small eruptions here, down here, and then this is just some pictures of the signs that you sort of get when you're there. So it just makes sure, you know, do it at your own risk. And this is just a sign that says, you know, it's so hot, basically 80 to 100 degrees. I'm going to move over here actually in the sun. That's better. So yeah, so 80 to 100 degrees, so that, you know, you can't cross this road. But once it says here, there's the nearest hospital is 62 kilometres away. So this is the main sort of geyser. This is Strokor, which is one that erupts every 5 to 8 minutes. So it's the most famous. You can see all the people sort of waiting for it to erupt. So this is after it erupted, and this is just when it's erupting. And then this is just a postcard of the Strokor geyser, and that's just some of my photos that I've taken of it erupting. And then this is just a label that I got a postcard and a receipt, sorry, on it, just bits and pieces that we bought. And then it's just some more pictures of us with the geysers. So this snowflake, this came from the range. It came in like a Christmas pack. I got a lot of Christmassy things because obviously it's wintry, so it's suited. And then this man, he was like a wood carving just by the shops and things with geysers, so Joe got a picture with him. And then we stopped at Gullfoss, which was our last stop, and this was the waterfall area, which was amazing, but it was so windy. I've never had wind like it, basically. My face was burning with it, so cold. We literally stood there for about 10 minutes before we had to go back to the car because it was so cold. And this is just us again there, and this is what it's like in the summer, so you can see the complete difference of it in the winter and the summer. And then this page is just like an introduction to the Northern Lights. We did actually manage to see them, which was amazing. I didn't expect to, because it's, you know, like a draw, but we did, which was so cool. So this was just a postcard I picked up on. This is sort of what we saw. and then this is just some bits and pieces from the brochure. So these are my pictures. They're not great, they don't give them justice, but I'm so glad that I got it on camera basically. The first night we didn't really see them, we just saw like a shimmer and that was it, and then it went grey. But the second night we went out, it like danced across the sky and everything, and that's what I expected it to do, so it was so cool. I'm so glad we waited. And that was the benefit of having your own car, that you can just sit and wait. And then the last thing we did, we went to the Blue Lagoon, which was amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. It was quite expensive. It was 40 euros each, and that's just a standard one. You can upgrade, but this is just a postcard that I've got there, and this is our ticket. So this is just some photos of us outside and just before we went in, just of the actual Blue Lagoon itself. And then this is, we put the GoPro and got it into the pool. So you know, that's Joe getting in, that's Joe in it, and then this is just sort of taking photos of each other. It was so nice because obviously it was like -degrees outside and it was 20 degrees inside, so it was nice just to relax and chill. It's just us taking some photos together. It was really, really nice. We just spent a couple of hours there and just relaxed. You have to wear out these wristbands and things while you're there. It's just us. We got a drink. We bought this drink from this little restaurant, sort of float up restaurant here. It literally cost about £8, but it was worth it. It was nice because obviously we didn't want to get out, you know, and leave because we're thirsty. We just thought it would be, you know, experience. So, and then we had like a face mask that was free that you put on your face and it makes it all smooth, and then you can just wash it off, sort of thing. So, got some photos with that. And we were there just as the sort of sun was setting, so it was really nice. And that's just our feet. And then this is just a chocolate wrapper that I got from the airport because we had some leftover money, so I just got some chocolate. And then all these bits and pieces here, these are supposed to be in the pockets, but because I filmed this about 6 times, I managed to leave them out. So these are just little pieces, like that's a map that I want to sort of stick in, but I haven't found anywhere for it yet. That's just a postcard of Iceland. This is when we had Domino's pizza. We actually got it sent to the hotel, but I put on the back here, it literally cost £35 for 2 pizzas. It was so expensive. And then that's just our luggage tag. We didn't go to this place, but we would have done if we didn't see the Northern Lights. So put that in there. And then these are just some bits and pieces about our actual trip, you know, booking and information and stuff. And then this is just a public transport map that I got, so I didn't actually do anything with it, so I just left it in there. And then these are just our boarding passes to come back home. But yeah, so that is Iceland. I'm hoping this film's the right way around, so I don't have to film it again. I've filmed it so many times. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.